The video shows how we can allow users to be able to take pictures using their camera from the devices using the camera plugin in OutSystems. Now for this, we are again going to use Forge. Forge is a repository where a lot of plugins exist. I'm already looking for camera here, and the one that I like is this camera plugin. Just a bit of overview. It allows me to access the gallery as well as allow to take the pictures, and it's very easy to use. Let's see how we can use it in our application. So here we are in my Service Studio where I have a mobile application, and that's it. I've not done anything else as of now. So what we'll do is, first of all, add a reference, okay, to the plugin. I'm assuming you will go ahead and install it, but in case you don't know how to install it, you can also access Forge directly from here in Service Studio. That's the first step. In my case, I have done it already, so I can straight away go ahead and look for the camera plugin. It has a few client actions that are useful. Each of these client actions shows me the input and output parameters. That gives me some understanding of how to use them. What I'm going to do is check the whether the device that using has a camera or not, right? And then we'll allow him to take the picture. So there are two references that I'm going to make here. Let's go ahead and click apply. Once we have added the references, because they were in the client actions, they will appear here under logic under client action. Okay, so in case you're wondering where do they go, they're all here. And eventually I will get back from take picture is an image, okay, the captured image, which is of a type binary. What I can do next is build a screen. That's where we're going to trigger the camera function. Now the screen is here. We'll just name it home. And on the screen I can perhaps have a local variable called image. Make sure the type of this variable is binary, because that's what we're going to get back from the plugin. And then to trigger the camera, I can perhaps have a button. You can also put an icon, that's up to you. Okay, and then next to it we can display the picture. Okay, just to beautify a bit, perhaps I can put this under a container and center it. Okay, what is left for me to do is define the logic that happens when camera is clicked. So this is where, first of all, we'll check if the device has the camera or not. We can also use ASS development here. If I click on it, platform tells me what the next step could be, which is good in my case. I do want to check if the plugin is available or not. If it's true or false, depending on that, I do want to take certain actions. So if it's true, that's when I want to call the take picture action, which is this one. And then on the other side, perhaps I can display a message saying the plugin is not available. That's the false, and we'll end there. For the true side, right, where we are taking the picture, we can then use the assignment operator to assign the output of take picture, the image captured, to our screen variable image. How we will do it is just like this: image will have the output, the image captured, and that's it. We'll go ahead and end the flow. Everything looks okay. We'll go ahead and publish it. Now what I like about this plugin is it automatically takes a queue of whether to launch the camera or to access the gallery or to allow to use like devices folders, right? You will see in a while. So okay, so my application has been published now. We'll go ahead and launch it. So as you can see, I'm using this application still from my emulator, right? What the button will allow me is to perhaps select some picture from my local folder. But if you launch this from your mobile application or a native APK or IPA installed on your phone, right, you will see that it does launch the camera. Okay, so here we can see the picture that came from my desktop, but that's what I like about this plugin. So go ahead and use it, and thanks for watching.